Hi, I'm Terrinique Pennerman, founder of the best-selling naturally curly hair care brand Kurlee Belle and host of the Terrinique Show, a show where we talk about hair, a woman's crowning glory. I'm so happy that you've allowed us to be a part of your hair care journey, and I hope that you enjoy the show. Welcome to another episode of the Terrinique Show. I am your host, Terrinique Pennerman. On today's episode, we're going to talk about 6 ways you can tell if your hair products are spoiled. So how to tell if your hair products are spoiled. A lot of us tend to have, a lot of hair products, even like skin care products, and they just tend to, start to stack up underneath our bathroom sink. And then when we run out of a particular product that we're always using, we forgot to order it online, you forgot to go to curleybelle.com to re-up on your stash, and you're like, okay, I'm a product junkie, I bought like this shampoo from I don't know however long ago, let me just substitute this shampoo until I re-up on my Kurlee Belle shampoo. So the shampoo's been sitting there for a long time, or the curl cream or the gel or whatever, it's just been sitting there, and you go to use it and you find that it isn't working right, it smells funny, the texture is off. That's because the product has spoiled. On hair products, there's usually an expiration date, or there is a number on the hair product that says like 12. So this tells you that if you see like a jar with like the number 12 in it or 24, this tells you that after opening that particular product, that product is only good for 12 months. So if you bought the product in September and you opened it in September, that means that, all the air started to get into the product. You've used it, you've introduced bacteria or whatever you've introduced into the product. Sometimes, people have a bad habit of opening up a product and not sealing it back properly. So then, dust gets into the product. And it's all kind of weird stuff gets into your product. So the date from when you open it, that means that 12 months from now, then that product will be expired. So that's what that little jar with the 12 on it or the 24 or whatever on it means about your hair product from the date of opening. So ways to tell if your hair product is spoiled. The number one way to tell is the sniff test. If it has a weird smell, with milk. You can tell that milk is spoiled by opening up the bottle of milk, and you're like, oof, it smells terrible. If you notice that the product smells different than it usually does, and it's been sitting underneath your sink for a while or wherever in your bathroom cabinet for a while, then you know that that product has spoiled. Number 2, the texture has changed. Just with milk, when you look at milk and you see the texture has changed, it's lumpy and it's not supposed to be lumpy, it looks gross, then that means that the product is no good or it has expired. So you know how your product is supposed to look. If you've been buying it for a long time, you know that, okay, my curl cream looks like this, my gel looks like this, my shampoo looks like this. If it looks different, then you know that that product is no longer good. Number 3, it starts to separate. Again, my example with milk. Just look at milk. When milk is spoiled, how it reacts, the same way your products are gonna react. If it starts to separate, if you have, say, a deep conditioning treatment and you notice that the oil is separating from the thicker part of the deep conditioning treatment, it may be that, that was just a bad batch. It's safe to use it. It would be safe to use it. But if it starts separating 2 to 1, it's spoiled. If it's something like a treatment that you're just gonna put on for a while and then rinse it off, yeah, I would take a chance on using it if it doesn't smell weird. if it doesn't look weird, but it's just that the oil and the other, like the cream part of it has separated, then it'll be fine to use something like a deep conditioning treatment, because you're only putting that on for about 20 minutes and you're rinsing it off. Any other thing that you're gonna leave in your hair, like a curl cream that you're gonna leave in your hair for an extended period of time, I would say no, get rid of it. Like, don't use it if you see that it starts to separate. Number 4, it doesn't perform like it used to. If you know you've had these products underneath your sink for a while, if you had the products for a while, and you know, you put it on and it's not curling, like the gel is not curling, the curl cream is not curling, or your hair doesn't feel moisturized after using your deep treatment or your leave-in conditioner, then something is definitely wrong and it may be spoiled. Number 5, has it changed color? You know it's supposed to be white, or it's supposed to be yellow, or whatever color it's supposed to be, and it's not that color, it's a weird kind of green, funky kind of color, then something is off with the product and you know that it is spoiled. And number 6, all of these considered, it separates, the colors change, it's lumpy, it's not supposed to be lumpy, and you put it on your hair, it doesn't work properly. And number 6, it irritates your hair and your scalp, or you have an allergic reaction, 100% you know that the product is spoiled. So I hope that this saves you time and, you know, using an old product that's under your sink. And I'll even throw in a bonus if it's hard. So if the product is supposed to be, you know, soft and pliable and smooth, and then you open it and it's hard, yeah, no, just trash it. But I hope that this saves you some time, you know, from using products that you've had for, I don't even know how long. I mean, like for me, let me see, something I don't use, like mustard. I mean, I like mustard, but I only use it if I'm putting it on a sandwich. So I find that I'll have mustard in my refrigerator for, and I'm not even embarrassed to say this, I'm just gonna be really transparent. This is 2023, so, you know, I've had mustard since 2021. I know, it's disgusting. But you know what? I will open that thing up, I look at it. I'm like, I'm only using a little bit of mustard. I'm not gonna smother it over my sandwich. I just need that little kick, you know, that little kick taste. And I like to get the mustard that has like a little spice to it too. I'm like, and it's ground, like it's not like, it's yellow, but then has like a little brown in it. Like, I don't know what it is that causes that, but I like that mustard. If I open that thing up and I smell it and don't smell off, 2021, I'm using that on my turkey sandwich, okay? My stomach will be fine and nothing has happened, right? So if you're like me and you have mustard in your fridge that is just so like old, I mean, it's so much mustard and you only use a little bit. So I literally can have it for that long because I'm the only one that's eating mustard. My daughter isn't eating mustard, so I'll have that for years. Ketchup, same thing. It's really ridiculous, but anyway, you know how we are. So even if you're a product junkie, you know you have products in there from 2020. It's 2023, and you know you got products from 2020. Don't even play. So this will just help you with the process of knowing if your product has spoiled and if you should trash it. Let's go over it again. 6 ways to tell that your hair products have spoiled. Number 1, the smell test. Does it smell funny? If it smells funny, yeah, it gotta go. Number 2, the texture. Has it changed? If it doesn't look like it's supposed to look, chances are it's spoiled. Number 3, it starts to separate. Big indication that it's spoiled. Number 4, it doesn't perform like it used to, is not curling like it used to. So yeah, something's off. Number 5, has it changed color? It's supposed to be yellow, but it's green. Don't use it, trash it. Number 6, it starts to irritate your scalp or you get an allergic reaction. I shouldn't even have to say it, but if you're getting an allergic reaction, trash it, it's no good. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Please give me a thumbs up. Have a great day.